thank you so much. Welcome back to the channel, All Things Business. We're still here in Mexico, in my favorite area, Tulum. We've heard about the cenotes and what have you. You know, today we got Mack Young on the call today. And I mean, this man's amazing. I want him to talk a little bit about the fitness that's going on, because this is one of the meccas of people who want mind, body, and spirit fitness. And I want him to share a little bit about stuff that you're doing, the herbs and stuff that he eats. He's a vegan. Tell a little bit of your story.
So, I feel like this is something that's been dormant in my body. And then when I got here, the universe showed me exactly who I am and what I need to be given, right? And as a coach, a strength and conditioning coach, my background, I started at Equinox. I was working at an athletic performance facility in the States in Los Angeles. It was a lot of the physicality. And I learned that, you know, it's not all the physical, it's the mental part. So it's like more, now my role as a coach is to pretty much just help people tap into the mindfulness practices, right? Because the body is a servant of the mind. So I'm less with the physical. We got to exercise our emotional muscles, our energetic muscles, our spiritual muscles, and then the physical will come last. So I'm here in Tulum just, you know, serving the people.
Right.
I have a dance class here, and I have some off-season guys, like basketball guys, that will be coming in soon, working with me.
Pretty famous names in basketball, NBA, yeah.
Yeah. So we're not going to even do nothing physical for the first 2 weeks. Everything will be all mindset.
Okay.
You know, post-season, I want to know how you're doing. How's your heart? You know, if the heart and spine is in good posture, then most likely good energy is coming through. But
yeah.
If not, then we got to do some fixing up.
Yeah, he's got people from all over the world coming here. Met him, and the other day we're out, and I mean, everybody come hugging him. He's a local celebrity here. And I mean, tell us a little bit, you were talking about the other day about, you know, after we had filmed a little bit, you talked about how the feet and the foot and all that stuff, about having shoes, and talk about that a little bit.
I mean, the anatomy of the body, I mean, we're living in the greatest technology, right? Everything is made from us. We have ancient technology, ancestral technology. So a lot of times, most of us are having issues in our tissues.
Okay.
And a lot of times it starts with the root. The root happens to be our feet. So if you have superficial feet, poor feet, most likely anything superior to your feet is all jacked up. So you got knee problems, hip issues, it might be from superficial feet. What nature teaches us is that if we take our shoes off and connect with earth, we can strengthen up our feet. Not only can we do that, we can also, the earth provides us antioxidants, right? So you can give all things to Pachamama, and she knows exactly how to transmute that energy.
Wow.
So yeah, just being barefoot, man.
Yeah. I know what I started recently is about 15 minutes every day in the evenings, walk in the park on green grass.
There you go.
There you go. And I've started doing that recently. And like, it's a difference. It takes all that energy out of you, and the feet,
Yeah, you charge. You get those positive and negative ions rolling through the body. You're able to just let go. It helps with like high blood pressure, any kind of pains. All ailments can just leave your body through the top of your head and through the bottom of your feet.
You know, I see on TV now, we see on TV where they have these Japanese pads they put on the bottom of the feet at night to take off, and you put it on the bottom of your feet, and you're like, you wake up the next morning, it's like almost black. At least mine are. Like, God, all that was in me, and you don't even know it.
Yeah, heavy metals and impurities, all kind of things we need to detox from our body, but we don't know. We're literally just, we're living home, but strangers in our own home. So it's best that we get connected to feel more, do less and feel more. That's what we're coaching nowadays.
Yeah. Well, tell us, you were telling me about the seaweed and moss and all that. Tell it to the audience out there around the world that something can really bless them from home.
So sea moss, it's honestly God-given. There's a lot of things in nature, even here in Mexico. If you look at some of the trees, you might see a moringa tree. You would definitely see coconut trees, papaya trees. Watermelons are, you know, like I consider watermelons nature's containers of water. It's all here. Everything is healing. God has given us what we need to heal. So the sea moss happens to be a superfood that is a sea veggie. It's grown in the bottom floor of the ocean, which is high in nutrients, minerals, and vitamins. And when you put this stuff into your body, it turns the lights on.
Right.
You know, energies, brain fog. The first thing that I felt was instant energy. And next, it was pulling inflammation out of my body. We have an accumulated amount of inflammation that's just too much, you know, and the body needs to get rid of. So when you put the sea moss into your body, it gets out everything, man. It gets out everything. And I sell it here in Tulum.
Matter of fact, I'm ordering today. Mr. Clemens ordered today. if you can, give everybody a website so they can go in and order it. Can you do? Is that
Sure.
possible?
So I mean, you can now tap in with me on Instagram at Coach Get Right, and by the time you watch this, the website will be up, and it will be getrightworkouts.com, and you will be able to purchase all you need there. One-stop shop.
Say it twice, a little slower.
Sure. So you can go to my Instagram page at Coach Get Right, or go to Get Right Movement. That's getrightmovement.com to receive all that you need.
Yeah, and I can't wait to order my stuff and get it sent out, and it's live, and I love it. I love it. You know, you shared that with people. You got, matter of fact, he's in the stores out here in Tulum. They've already picked him up here in the stores. So, you know, that tells you the quality of services, the products that you have that works, that's really good stuff, and it's all natural.
Absolutely.
And vegan as well.
Yes, fully plant-based, empowered by plants. It's like how the sun is to these beautiful plants. They have chlorophyll. The plants is to us, you know, and it lights us up, you know, and we need it.
Yeah. You know, as entrepreneurs, business owners out there watching around the world, you know, we work. Our mind is overstressed. Our body's under stress a lot. We're not aware of it. Here's a way to detox it all so you can go another 100,000 miles. Mm-hmm. It's like taking a car in to get an oil change, tune up, change the tires around, and getting ready to go out with a new treads on your tires to go another 100,000 miles. And that's what this is all about, and what he teaches and preaches about.
Yes, absolutely. I'm advertisement. I see when people when they see me, they say a reflection of my mind.
Yeah.
You know, you're looking at a reflection of my mind, how I constructed my body, but it took the mindset to arrive here. And I can do anything I want to do with this vehicle. Right. With the right mindset, you know?
Because matter of fact, when he got here 4 years ago, you're a little bit bigger, weren't you?
Yeah, I was probably 3 times this size.
Wow.
Yeah, but when you detox, the spirit tells you to humble yourself. A lot of that stuff I was carrying was the ego, edging God out.
That's right. So, ego, edging God out.
Had to come closer to God to feel who I am, you know, detox and lose the waste out of my life. Not the weight, but the waste. People, places, things had to go. Right. And when I did that, it was like a whole new reset. So I'm looking to put on some more healthier weight, but I feel the strongest I've ever been, even downside.
So here's a tip. He's talking about 10Xing. Remember we've been studying 10X? He's 10Xing his outward. Now he's got it together, physique and everything else. But like he said, to get rid of the waste, not the weight, the waste in his life. Yes. And a lot of us need to do that to 10X our life, our business, our health, and also our spiritual being.
Yes, I see. That is correct. Taking our time with ourselves, man, letting life catch up to us and receiving and surrendering.
Yeah. Now tell us a little bit, we talked a little bit earlier about the seaweed, the sea moss.
Yes.
What does that do? Tell everybody, because a lot of people what does that do?
Right, so I mean, it's pretty popular and trending now. Like I said, it's been around, man, before we were here. So sea moss is comprised of 102 minerals and nutrients. And the body is comprised of 102 minerals and nutrients. Sea moss has 92 of the 102. So it's an absolute superfood. The minute you put it into your body, you're going to receive God's blessings. Mm-hmm. Energy levels, better sleep. Inflammation is huge because anything with itis, you know, some folks say, oh, I got the itis after eating. That's not normal. Itis, anything ending with itis is inflammation. Wow. Tendinitis, arthritis, all inflammation. So putting the superfood into your body gets rid of that.
Wow, I just learned something that the itises, get the itises out of your life.
Yeah.
And there's people that got itises.
100%.
We got people in our lives that are itises. Gosh, that's a good one. I just learned something today.
Yes.
You know, so give some people a couple more tips on how they can really take care of themselves and their bodies.
Absolutely.
You know, if you can.
Yeah, I mean, first thing, you want to learn yourself, and with learning yourself, you got to silence the noise, the distraction. Get to quiet places every day. You know, take your shoes off, as we said. Connect with nature. Nature's our greatest teacher. What else? Move the body, hydrate the body with structured water. So when I mean structured water, I talked about nature's containers of water. Happens to be cucumbers, watermelons. You're going to get the biggest bang for your buck by ingesting these superfoods.
That have water in them. That's good for it.
Structured water that goes into the cells, not just water that you're drinking and you're urinating quickly. Yeah, right? That's just like, you can drown yourself pretty much from drinking water that's not going into the muscle bellies, the cell bellies. We need that. Wow. As 80% water. We're 80% water.
Yeah. So we're talking about cucumbers.
Cucumbers, watermelons. These are all alkaline fruits and vegetables. Detoxing, taking your shoes off. And some light movement every day, consistently. You know, there's not one day that you should miss for yourself. Even if it's not early in the day, you can do it midday, you can do it before bed. Right? But your today's project your tomorrow. So what you don't do, you'll pay for it.
Yeah.
If you do or you don't, you're gonna pay for it.
You're gonna pay for it either way, right?
Either way.
So it's better to keep it going as you get older.
Yes.
And that's why I'm really big into health, because you know I want to be around a lot longer. Therefore, I got to take care of that temple of mine.
Yes.
And a lot of people, what is having money and all the wealth if you don't have your body in right? Because you can't travel, you can't do very much anything. Is that, you know?
Yeah, you'll literally be a prisoner in your own body.
Wow.
It'll lock down on you because the body wants you to respect it. And it wants to work for you or against you. So depending on your lifestyle and how you're treating home, it'll show.
And also what you put in it.
Absolutely. Whatever you put in is what you get out. That's just that's simple math, you know?
Give everybody a little idea of what you do every day. I mean, you're just...
So for me, I like to rise with the sun early in the morning. Give thanks to the day that hasn't been seen, right? That's something to be grateful for. I go into breath work, and what that looks like is just doing box breathing. So I'm doing 4 breath inhalation, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold at the bottom for another 4. Next, I'll have some kind of herbal tea or warm water with key lime. That helps break down accumulated mucus that you have accumulated while sleeping. And the next thing I do, the sun is always out. I'll go out into the sun and get some light movement in. And now the body, the mind, and the spirit is prepped and primed to walk into the day and be the best potential of myself. And it's infectious, right? It's contagious.
Yeah.
You're walking out with that light. People are like, whoa, ow, man, like, you know, what is it that you're doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing this work behind scenes to be who I need to be into the world, for the collective. It's contagious.
It's like your business.
Yeah.
What you put in is what you get out.
Absolutely.
You know, the other morning, we went out to the beach to watch sunrise.
I seen that.
And we did the breath movement. I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah.
And more of you out there to do this. You want to be around another 10, 20, add some more years to your life. Do these things to add more things on.
Absolutely.
You know, we talk about business, how to add there. We're adding value in everything in your life. Here's another way to add value is your health.
Absolutely. Do less and feel more. I think life is already complicated. What you're carrying is complicated.
Yes.
Find something that's going to be easy for you and do it more. You're more likely to be successful at that.
Wow.
I found that.
I'd like that tip. Less is more. You guys heard me say that many times. Less is what? More. That's right. Some of you are trying to do more and more and you're killing yourself. Less is more. Especially if it's at a 20%. Get rid of the 80% that's not productive in your life. Man, that's powerful.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Really,
give us a few more tips to the audience around the world that's tuned in today.
Yeah.
Because we got people in all different countries. We got about 24 countries on.
Yeah. More tips on just lifestyle?
Yeah.
I find love and passion in writing too. So if I couldn't get my message across to people, and I was holding this energy that I needed to let go, this is absolutely therapeutic to see the words, to maybe speak it out loud and get rid of it.
Yeah.
Right? One of the things when I started my healing journey is I wrote a letter to myself, apologizing for all that I felt was done to me. But realizing it wasn't to me, it was for me and with me.
Right.
So I stopped playing the victim.
Wow. Stop playing a victim.
Stop being a victim.
You know, as I hear other coaches throughout the world say the same thing, write a letter to yourself, forgiving yourself for forgetting all these things, but write it out. People that you have a conflict with, write it out.
Yeah.
And you'll be surprised what happens, the transformation. But a lot of us are ego and pride, let us hold on to it. And that's why we have inflammation in our bodies, and that's why we're just so tense.
Yeah, it's stuck. You know, energy doesn't move. You got to think of it as like a fist. If your body's contracted, you're a fist. But if your body isn't, then the energy can flow through, out and in as it needs to go. Wow. You know?
Wow. I got a blessing right there. Yeah. You know, so somebody just starting off on their health journey and is sitting around now and said, you know, Mac, I hear you, Mac, and I want to start off, but I'm a little overweight. What are the first things I should do, Mac?
Yeah. Well, discover a why. With discovering your why, you pick up on a purpose. And with that purpose, again, you can move slowly. Small steps to whole steps, whatever that looks like with the why that you ask yourself. And you remember why you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know, it might be changing your nutrition behavior. It might be talking to someone that you love. Listening to something that brings an emotional response that makes you happy. It's not necessarily go straight into the intensity of eating things and getting to the gym. Remember, we talked about the emotional muscle, the energetic muscles, the spiritual muscles. These are all things that you want to do before the physicality. So I say that to say, start out slow.
Start out slow.
and discover your why. Your why gives you the purpose.
That's amazing. So start off slow, folks. Listen, he didn't get this cut and this good looking in 4 years by being here, by doing it real fast. It wouldn't happen overnight. He took his, and now look what 4 years got him.
Absolutely.
So there's no such thing as a magic pill.
No.
Don't buy into that, because anything in life worth having, was relationship, business, or your body, mind, spirit, it takes work.
Yes.
And the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. Everything takes work.
100% correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we're just so happy to have Mack here today. You know, he looks younger and younger. The guy, he looks great. He's fit. He's where I want to be. You know, I want to be like that. How many out there? Because he's doing the things he's telling you to do. And I'm just so glad to have your time today for you to share that to us with us. So we want to thank you. Is there anything you just want to add to our group around the world?
You know, the worst place you can be is in your mind. Collectively, we're here together, walking each other home.
Yeah.
And lean in on your family. It may not be someone with a familiar face, but just lean in on your family.
Yeah.
And we're all here for each other.
Yeah.
Mr. Al, myself, collectively, we're all here for you. So just reach out, you know, just reach out. Reach out and lean in on people. And know that you're supported throughout life, you know, with anything that you need.
Well, man, I tell you what, we enjoyed him today. We're at this beautiful resort, beautiful waterfall, beautiful people here. He's going to take off his shirt and he's going to take a dive in. So we want you to see this as he dives in on the channel here. Here we go. Yeah. There we go, sir. Man, I hope you guys are ready for this. And I want to thank him before he does this. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Hot one. We reward ourselves with the connection from the water in our body to the water that God has given us.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. This is yours. This life is yours. Live it.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, Mack Young, 4 years ago from New York City here to Tulum, made a name for himself. His products are in the stores. His health club is going great. He got people all over the world coming in, and we can't thank him enough. And he just wanted to show you what life's all about.